YouTube, what is up? Pocket Profit coming back with another video. Today, guys, in this video, I'm going to share with you 10 items that I actually sold on Amazon FBA today. I'm going to do a screen share, which you guys can kind of see right now, so you can actually see what the items were. So I bought these items at thrift stores and everything else. So we'll get into that, but first, make sure you guys, if you want to learn more about eBay, Amazon FBA, and online business, make sure you guys subscribe and hit the bell notification for when I go live, so you can come hang out, ask questions live, and I can answer them for you, and just have a really good time. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Alright, so let's get started on this video. So as you can see, the first thing that I sold on Amazon FBA was this rubber duck set. It's like a 4 rubber duck set. You know, there's little squirt toys. I got these brand new, sealed, never opened. They were completely sealed in a package and everything. I paid $1 for it. And it was a little bit, you know, okay rank, but it's Christmas time, so I was like, whatever, I'll buy it. It was at a Goodwill or somewhere. I paid $1 for it, and I sold it for $12.41. So still the same price right now over here. It looks like there's only 8 people left in stock. But yeah, I sold it for $12.41, paid $1 for it. It wasn't too bad in fees or anything, so I probably made like $3, $4, $5, something like that on it. Not bad at all. So yeah, make sure you guys are looking out for just anything new sealed, guys. Like anything that, even weird stuff. Like this is kind of a weird item, like these rubber ducks. You probably wouldn't really think they're worth anything, and I didn't really either. I was kind of like, I'll scan it, and I scanned it, and it ended up having like, it's got at least a decent review. There's only 19 reviews, but they're good, decent reviews. And I knew it was gonna be Christmas time, so I mean, for $1, what the heck? Why not? Might as well just throw $1 on it, bet on it, and it was a good bet. I sold it, and good deal. So we're gonna move on to the second item here. The second item is this Fancy Nancy Hide and Peek House game. I believe I got this at a Goodwill. It was $4. And it was half off day, so make sure you guys are checking out your sale days. But it was half off, so it ended up only costing me $2. It was not that big of a game. It was, you know, not too bad. So easy to ship, brand new, sealed, no problems. Again, 12 reviews, so not like a ton of reviews, but you know, decent. The rank was decent. Christmas time, you guys, you gotta remember it's Christmas time, 4th quarter. So even high ranks are decent ranks right now. So I bought this, like I said, for $2, and it's still actually at the same price right now. So someone must have matched mine after mine sold, and mine sold at the $12.95 mark as well. So again, not huge profit, not crazy profit, but good selling profitable items. And you know, make sure you guys are really looking at your thrift stores and you know, your board games and your rubber ducks and all these other things, because it could be worth money. You just got to scan it and check. And obviously, I'm sure you guys are looking at all types of games and board games regardless. But yeah, this was I've never sold this before, and it was just random. I kind of saw it. It's kind of tucked away, grabbed it, scanned it, and pulled the trigger, and I'm glad I did. Like I said, I sold for $12.95, paid $2 on it. So pretty cool. Not bad. Not too bad there. All right, so the next one. I know we're just kind of cruising through these, but you know, it's kind of not too much to explain. This is what I bought, and this is what I sold. This is what I bought it for, what I sold it for. So hope you guys appreciate it. Helps you get some ideas on what to look for. All right, so the next item I sold is a puzzle. This puzzle is really cool, actually. It's some hummingbird white mountain puzzles. Not bad. It looks really cool anyway. But yeah, I ended up getting this one again for $1. People, I'm telling you, look for puzzles, because a lot of stores get so many of them that they just price them so cheap just to get rid of them. Just crazy to get rid of them. I ended up getting this from some sort of benefit sale or church sale. It was something like that a while back, where they just priced everything cheap. So I ended up getting this one for $1 as well. And puzzles can do really good, and sometimes they're kind of slow. So you just kind of have to, you know, figure that out yourself. This one had a bunch of reviews, 97 reviews. Is pretty big, you know, pretty good for a puzzle. The ranking again was decent. and like I said, it's that time of year. So for $1, I was like, whatever. I mean, when you guys can get into some of this stuff for like $1.50, like who really cares if it sits a while, you know, unless it's like making you 50 cents or something, then obviously. But I mean, if it's $1, $2, and the risk is low, just pull the trigger, especially this time of the year. So yep, and it's still the same price that I sold mine at for the $13.95. So not bad profit. It's not a big hard item to ship. It's basically putting a label on it, and it's easy to tell that it's brand new sealed. You know, it's not hard. So these are just some really easy items that you guys can be looking out for. But yeah, this White Mountain's a decent brand. I think I have actually another puzzle in here by a White Mountain that I sold today that was a lot more valuable than this one. But yeah, this was again good. Paid $1, sold for $13.95. Can't go wrong with that, not at all. All right, moving on to the next one is a Polaroid camera. Now I bought this one a good while back for sure. This one took a while, guys. This one took a good long while to sell. I think when I got it, I got this used, not new, so don't look at this. This is new price or whatever, but I got this from a Goodwill for $3. I paid $3 on it, but at the time when I bought it, I think they were supposedly selling for like $30 or something like that, but no one was getting that price. I don't think so anyway, and the price just went lower and lower and lower, and it ended up being where I sold this one at $18.20. So still not bad for a $3 purchase, but I'm telling you, this one took a while. So if you see one of these Polaroid talking, it's a Polaroid one-step talking camera. It talks to you. I don't know, it's weird. Just know it's gonna take a while, and maybe this is the wrong listing. Maybe there's supposedly a better one that I just didn't see, but this is the one. It looked like the only one at the time, and the one I put it under, and not the best rank or anything, but I just kind of took a chance on it because I've sold and done well with other Polaroids. So I did sell it. It did make me money, but it's kind of like if I see another one, I kind of have to know when the time of the year is that I'm purchasing it, because it sits a good long while, or maybe my pricing and stuff like that. So Polaroids do really well, you know, on eBay and on Amazon, but this one in particular, just for whatever reason, was just really slow, just a weird one. I don't know, maybe people just never used it that much, so they weren't really attached to it. So definitely a slower seller, but still for $3 to sell for $18.20, not bad at all. So yeah, keep a lookout for Polaroids. If you see this one, just know if you're selling it on Amazon, it'll take a while, and it might even take just during Christmas time for whatever reason. So moving on to the next one. The next one was a book. It was a special deluxe sort of edition of this Walking Dead book. It was brand new, sealed, factory wrap, still in it, or on it for the slipcase and everything. So I got this one as well at that either benefit sale or church. It might have been a benefit at a church, or I'm getting it confused or whatever, but I'm pretty sure it was at a church where I got that puzzle from. But again, this was only $1, you guys. $1. I just don't think they put any value on it. They just didn't realize what it was, or whatever it may be. So if you can get books real cheap, especially if they're newer versions, and they're new, you can still make good money on Amazon with books. You can with used too, but it's a little harder now because the fees are so high. But yeah, I paid $1 for this, and it sold for the 20 is mine actually sold for $20.94. Right now it looks like it's $20.99. So my repricer must just went down a little bit, got the sale, and then it went back up to the $20.99. But still, it did sit for a little while. I think it had a pretty high rank. I think it was like in the 700,000s or something, like kind of high, but not like crazy for books anyway. And it probably took like two-ish months to sell. So not bad at all. It wasn't very big, not very heavy. So for $1, I'll buy it all day. So I made some decent money on it. But always look, if you guys see like any books that are still like wrapped, you know, anytime there's like the plastic wrapping on them, make sure you're looking those up, because those are like 100% new. you know, and normally if they're paying to wrap them, that means they're valuable or collectible or something like that. So make sure you guys are always checking like any books that are wrapped, especially if you're at like a book sale or a church sale, or you know, anything. Like even like I think certain Bibles, if they're brand new, will sell for like $60, $70, $80 and stuff like that. So just make sure you're looking at all the stuff, all the wrapped books that you can see. Especially college books are really expensive, especially if you can get them brand new wrapped in the package. But moving on is Bop It Extreme 2, baby. I've talked about Bop Its quite a bit before, but this one in particular sells pretty well on Amazon FBA. I probably sold this like, I don't even know, 20-ish times, if not more. The price kind of keeps going down, but it is what it is. The more you find them, the more people know about them. You know, I'm not the only one that knows about this, guys. So, but I have sold this quite a few times. I got this one for $3. Conditions normally pretty rough on these, especially right here on this yellowing rim and right here, because they're always bopping it, obviously, throwing it around, hits the ground, they drop it, things like that. So just make sure you really describe your item well, clean it up, make sure you take those batteries out because they do tend to sometimes get corroded. So make sure you're looking at all of that when you're buying it to make a good decision. But they do sell. They don't sit terribly long, maybe a month, maybe. Normally, especially if you're priced correctly. This price is for new. I would love to find a new one, but I always find mine used, but they do still sell pretty well. But I ended up paying $3 for this, and I sold it for $21.90. So not terrible. You know, I'll just put a little bubble on it, and I'll put it in a bubble, like a bubble envelope sort of thing that they have, and just tape it, put a label on it. Good to go. Like I said, they're well built toys. They've been dropped, they've been kicked, they've been thrown, you know, and they still work normally really well all the time. I've hardly found one that is broken or doesn't work. The most issues I find is where the batteries are corroded. But this was used, a really good item. I've sold it, like I said, a bunch of times. So kind of be on the lookout for Bop Its, especially like this one. And then any of the other ones, just really keep your eyes open, because there's certain editions that are worth more. And they make a whole bunch of different versions of Bop Its. The smaller ones normally aren't really worth much. It's these bigger ones, more intricate ones, are actually worth something, or a decent value. So yeah, so I paid like $3, sold it for $21.90. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Moving on to the next one is it's a throwback. It's a throwback. A CD player. You guys, people buy the heck out of CD players and cassette players for that matter, but I have done and do really well on all the Sony ones. Pretty much all the Sony CD players do really well, especially if you can get the anti-skip ones, the ones that play the MP3 CDs, the ones that have like built-in radio and CDs, and all that stuff. Like, I sell these a lot of the time. I've sold brand new sealed ones for a couple $100, like $300 and some dollars. Yeah, like this one, they're asking $349.99 for a new sealed one, and they're probably gonna get it. Honestly, they're probably gonna get right around this price for a brand new sealed one. But on the used market, without the headphones, because you never find them hardly with the headphones. So I normally just put a, something in the condition saying, talk about the condition. It's used, blah, blah, blah. It does not have factory headphones, but I have generic replacements or something like that. I make sure I state all of that because these are in the picture, so a lot of times a customer will think that they are supposed to get these, but make sure you do your due diligence and put in the description saying non-factory headphones, whatever, different ones included, or if you really didn't have any extra ones, to say, hey, no headphones included. No headphones included. Used condition. No headphones. Blah 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 blah. And it normally goes pretty well. I don't think I've ever had someone message me or return or whatever for the fact of the headphones weren't there. Most people are gonna buy new ones or have ones already, and they don't want someone else's headphones that were in their ears and wax and all that stuff. So they'll normally just totally be fine with it. But just make sure you state it. State it. But look at the reviews on this one, 4 out of 5, like 775 reviews, which is quite well. But yeah, I paid $5 for this one. I think it was either a Savers or a Unique, and I sold this today for $41.45. This specific model. Yes, it's crazy. They're CD players. Why are people buying CD players? MP3, iPods, phones. I don't know, but people love these things. They're collectible. People use them for road trips. They have old audiobooks that can only be played on CD. Whatever it may be, they really still love CD players. It's something I think is still going to be used and around for a long time. I mean, they still make CDs as well, you guys. So really just look out for any of the Sony ones. This right here, the Walkman symbol or whatever, is normally a good telltale sign if it's going to be decent or worse something. So just make sure you guys are looking out for Sony in particular, Walkmans, and any of them that are brand new sealed. Just make sure you buy them because they're going to be good. But yeah, paid $5, sold it for $41.45. Make sure you guys are looking for those. All right, so the next item is that puzzle I was talking about. Okay, this one is another White Mountain, but this is like the American Revolution puzzle. It's really actually cool looking. I was surprised no one had picked this up. I actually got this at a Goodwill late in the day. It was like late in the day. It was like probably an hour before they closed. And I think I paid, what did I pay for it? I paid $4 for it. So I came in, it was close to close, and I was just going through everything quick and ended up finding it for $4. It wasn't a half off day or anything, so I had to pay the $4. But that is okay, because I sold mine at this same price here, $48.47. Crazy, right? I mean, this is just a huge crossover platform, like, collectible for a lot of people. It probably won't even be opened. It'll probably just be displayed, or if it's open and put together, they'll frame it after it's done and hang it on a wall or something like that, because it's really actually cool looking. I really think it's awesome. I mean, just think if that was in a history teacher's classroom, you know, like I said, framed on a wall, or anything that you're really into the American history and you want to show that. A puzzle like this would be amazing to do and display. So they really did a good job with it and really marketing well, because I mean, people love puzzles, people love history. Put them together, bam, you got a nice puzzle. But yeah, this one, like I said, I paid $4 for it. Sold it for $48.47. Pretty darn cool. And there's only now, it looks like, one person left in stock. So, or at least for Prime. I mean, I could have held out and maybe try to get more, but I paid $4 for it. If someone's going to throw $48.47 at me, I'm going to take it on a puzzle. Okay? A puzzle. So I have no problem selling them at that price. Not at all. You know, there's a lot of puzzles out there that just aren't worth anything. Not valuable in any way, and you just kind of have to weed through those ones to end up finding some good ones like this one. But it is part of the game. But just look for the really fascinating, intricate ones, the ones like this that are really detailed, really cool looking. You know, they have pictures, they have you know, American history or some sort of history, not just a panda or something like that. You know, which maybe that will sell well too, but it doesn't have as many people maybe interested in it than, say, like American history or whatever. So I thought that was a really cool item. I really was excited when I found it, because I just thought it was really cool as well. But yeah, it's sold relatively quickly, probably like 2 weeks now. It's probably only been there, you know, there's the time to get there and everything and checked in, so I'll say 2-3 weeks for it to sell. And yeah, a really nice profit margin, a really good thing. So make sure you guys are looking for puzzles. They do well. All right, so let's go ahead and jump to this one before the last one. This one was a toy, sort of. This is a Disney Sophia First Royal Jewelry case. Whatever, okay? I found this at a Goodwill, brand new sealed, never opened, everything, for $6. and I sold it for $23.95. Now this one's kind of a little bit of a weird one, guys. As you can see, there's like no reviews or anything, no reviews, and I think there's a couple other listings possibly for this, but I kind of wanted to do a little bit of an experiment. I know, you know, you can sell things without having reviews and things and whatever, but you know, it's not always the best practice. But you know, I looked at some charts and I saw that people were selling them in, you know, randomly here and there, and this one had like a higher profit margin at this price point down here. So I was like, I'll buy it. I paid $6 for it. I was kind of gambling, kind of like I said, doing a test just to kind of see, you know, how good my charts were that I was reading compared to the item and actual sale. And I felt pretty safe because, like I said, it is Q4. It's right around Christmas, where I figured it would sell regardless, but I just kind of wanted to test the waters with it, dealing with a no review item and all that stuff. So, but it did indeed sell. It took probably 2 months, so it did take longer to sell, but it ended up being profitable. I think at the other time, the other listing I saw, it wasn't quite profitable yet, or it was just barely profitable. So I wanted to give this one a shot on this other way with this other version, and I went for it, and it ended up selling. So I paid $6 for it, and it did sell at this $23.95. Not a huge profit margin, guys, but a decent one. You know, I made some money on it and learned some stuff, and kind of did an experiment all in the same. So yeah, anytime you guys see brand new sealed toys, especially this time of year, make sure you look them up and look at your Keepa charts, your camos, things like that, and it'll give you a really good idea on if they're selling, how quick of a sale it could be, yada yada yada. But yeah, it was kind of a cool item. I hope whoever gets it has a good Christmas, and you know, they really like it, and yeah, I hope they have a really good time with it. But the last item number 10, the last item I want to touch on is, boom, Guitar Hero 2 guitar controller. Now, I've sold this tons and tons and tons of times, and it's a wired controller that connects into a special USB port that plugs into the Xbox. Okay, so how do I put? I'm gonna start it a little bit here, but okay, so this connects to the Xbox, right? But it has a breakaway cable, and what happens is, like at the thrift stores all the time, you find the guitar, but at the very end of the cord, it has a spot where a breakaway cable is, and that's always missing. So a lot of people just don't buy it because they have to buy a adapter piece that goes into a USB to plug into your Xbox or whatever, and it also plugs into your laptop or your computer, and so people use it for PC and for like Xbox 360. So it has a dual purpose and two different ways and two different places to sell it. So I sell these throughout the year, not a problem, but around this time of the year the price goes up quite a bit. But I paid $5 for this, and I buy like a big package of the USB breakaway cables, because I can use them for you know, these and some stuff and whatever, some regular like 360 controllers and things like that. So I just buy a bunch of them, and it doesn't cost that much. It ends up being like maybe $1 per cord. It's probably less than that, but I'm just averaging it. Maybe it's like $1 per cord, and you take the guitar, plug it in with the cord, and then make sure you describe it saying, you know, like used condition, has some scratches, has some stickers, has the strap, doesn't have the strap, but does come with the USB breakaway cable. Super important that you put that in the description so the person buying it knows that it comes with it, and it's supposed to come with it and everything. But yeah, people will love these because like I said, they can use it on their 360, they can use it in their computer, and it's just awesome. You can like do some bundles if you can find the game. Like up here's a bundle. They have like this one plus the PC game bundle you can do as well, but I couldn't find the game that was like a good condition one. But anyway, I paid $6 for this thing. Probably $7, $8 with the cord that I bought with it, and I sold it for $78.85. You heard me right, people. $78.85 today on Amazon. People love these things. They just love it. They love Guitar Hero, and Guitar Hero is going to be forever. It's something that people are going to keep competing at and trying to break the record of 100%, the hardest setting. It's going to be around a long time. It was a huge culture, a huge following. It's not going away. So, but yeah, this was a really cool item. Like I said, I've sold it a bunch of times. Q4 it normally spikes in price, which is always nice. So this went up to about, you know, $78.85, which is really nice. I appreciated that. Thank you, whoever and whatever, Amazon. It looks like you can get them for cheaper if you're buying merchant, but I don't know with the shipping options and stuff. It's probably going to end up being right around the $70, $78 region anyway. So it's going to be about the same price. But yeah, pretty cool item. Make sure you guys are looking out for it, and look for the USB cords as well. But you guys, that was 10 items that I sold on Amazon FBA today. I really hope you guys like this video of someone actually giving you or showing you real items that they sold, real pictures, so you can put it in that memory bank and be on the lookout for these types of items. And I hope you just had a good time hanging out and learning something. So that is all I have for you today, guys. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you guys comment. Let me know if you've sold any of these items or anything like it. I'd be really curious to know. Also, you guys, if you like this type of video, learning about Amazon, learning about eBay, or learning about online business, and you want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button, and you'll get notified when I go live, and you guys can ask me questions right then and there, and you'll get notified when I put videos out just like this one, and you can watch them right away. But you guys, that's all I got for you today. I'll see you guys on the next one. Pocket Profit out.